There's no turning back now. Chosen one, you have crossed the line, and nothing will ever be the same again. This is no ordinary moment. This is the moment when your destiny is activated, when the universe is calling you, and your true power begins to awaken. What has been hidden will be revealed. The masks will fall. Because you are waking up now. Everyone is watching you. Your soul is vibrating. You are not an ordinary person. You never have been. And now, it's time for the real you. If you are ready, write 77 in the comments and let this transformation begin. At this moment, something is shifting deep inside, though you may not fully recognize it yet. It's as if a hidden current is gently pulling at your emotional landscape, changing the familiar dynamics you once thought were unshakable. The connections that once felt solid are now subtly altering, and in moments of quiet reflection, you might feel the urge to question them. These feelings are not random. They're a natural part of your growth. Something bigger is at play, calling you to look deeper, to reconsider the foundation on which you've built your understanding of love and connection. This isn't just a fleeting emotion, but a significant cosmic shift designed to awaken you from the illusions that have been holding you back. You've sensed it, even if you couldn't explain why. A shift beneath the surface, urging you to pay attention. The concept of soulmates has been deeply misunderstood, and once you grasp the truth of their purpose, everything about your relationships will change. Society has sold you a comforting narrative that soulmates are your perfect other half, the one person who will complete you and fill all the voids in your life. This idea has kept you dependent, searching for fulfillment outside yourself. But here's the shocking reality. Soulmates aren't about completion. They're about transformation. They're the catalysts that force you to confront your own inner self, shattering illusions of wholeness and encouraging profound personal growth. They break apart the limits of who you believe you are, pushing you to evolve and embrace your true essence. This cosmic truth will forever alter how you view connections in your life. Imagine an old bell tower in a quiet village, still and silent for years, suddenly struck by a gust of divine wind. The bell begins to ring, not softly, but with a deep, shaking resonance that wakes the entire town. That sound isn't just heard, it's felt in the bones. That, right there, is what's happening in your spirit right now. Something sacred has been set in motion. A vibration from a higher place is calling your name, and ready or not, it's reaching into the quiet places of your life and stirring them awake. What's unfolding isn't simply an event, it's a spiritual awakening, a divine appointment written into the fabric of your soul before you even arrived on this earth. The universe is not just shifting energy around you, it is setting the stage for your initiation into a higher truth. This isn't just another passing moment in the stars. No, this is a rite of passage. This is the fire that tests gold, the moment where illusions begin to fall like autumn leaves, revealing what was always real underneath. The masks we've worn to protect ourselves, the smiles that hide our doubts, the roles we've played to feel accepted, the stories we've repeated to feel secure. They're starting to slip away. And when they do, the light of truth shines directly into the places we've tried to cover. It shows us who we are, what we've tolerated, and how long we've danced with cycles that no longer serve our highest good. If you've begun noticing a shift, it's not by chance. The relationships you thought were secure are now starting to feel different, unstable even. The thoughts and emotions you once considered part of your identity are being called into question. Maybe someone from your past has suddenly reappeared in your mind, pulling you back into memories you thought had faded. This isn't a mere coincidence. It's the universe's way of preparing you for a new phase. Even though your conscious mind may not fully comprehend it yet, your soul is already responding to energies that will soon reveal the bigger picture. The changes in your relationships are part of a grander design, one that's pushing you toward deeper self-awareness. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Contrary to popular belief, soulmates are not here to make you whole. They're here to challenge you, to disrupt your understanding of self. They bring forth destruction, not in the sense of harm, but as a necessary process for your growth. Sometimes the greatest gift the universe can give you isn't everlasting love, but the profound transformation that comes through destruction. This destruction isn't to hurt you, it's to break down the false constructs you've built around your identity, clearing the way for something more authentic to take root. The real purpose of a soulmate is to initiate change, forcing you to shed the old layers of your being to make room for your true self to emerge. As Venus moves into Pisces, the layers of illusion that have clouded your view of love will begin to dissolve. Relationships you once thought were rock solid will start to show cracks. Words will no longer feel as genuine. Promises will seem hollow, and conversations will carry a weight of discomfort. These are not just signs of change. They are the universe clearing away the facades you've constructed to protect yourself from facing uncomfortable truths. While this may feel unsettling, it's essential to recognize that this process is not happening to harm you, but to free you from the constraints of false narratives. This time of transformation is meant to guide you toward liberation, not destruction. The cosmic forces are testing you. Every insight, every feeling of loss or clarity is part of a larger cosmic test designed to help you evolve. The universe doesn't throw challenges your way to break you down. It presents them to help you realize what you still believe about love and connection. The patterns that have defined your relationships are being exposed to see where you still hold on to outdated beliefs or unproductive attachments. Your soul is awakening, but it's up to you whether you choose to face the truth or remain in denial. Feel that pull inside you, that quiet stirring of truth beneath the surface. It's your deeper wisdom guiding you toward self-awareness, toward embracing the truths that will set you free. The energy of Venus in Pisces is inviting you to face your emotional patterns head-on. This isn't a time to run or retreat into fantasy. The universe is inviting you to confront the emotional habits that have kept you stuck. You may feel the urge to escape, to disconnect from the responsibilities and connections in your life, but understand this urge is not coming from your intuition. It's coming from a fear of the truth that's about to be revealed. The emotions that are surfacing are challenging, but they offer an opportunity for deep healing and transformation. If you resist these energies, you'll only prolong the cycle. But if you embrace them, you'll step into a new level of understanding, one that will forever change your perspective on love and relationships. Imagine you are a radiant lighthouse standing steadfast on a cliff, its beam slicing through the fog of uncertainty and guiding weary travelers to safe shores. like a celestial guide leading lost souls home. This beacon is not just a structure, but a divine signal, a testament to the promise that even in the darkest storms, hope can shine through. In that moment, you realize that every hardship is but a prelude to an abundant tomorrow, for you have been chosen to experience a transformation so profound that it will redefine every aspect of your life. Sometimes, the temptation to run away from it all feels almost like a magnetic pull. You might find yourself longing to vanish, to retreat into your thoughts, or to escape into a world that feels safer than reality. This isn't a call from your higher self. It's the panic of confronting truths you'd rather avoid. But here's the twist. What seems like a way out may actually be the gateway to a much-needed transformation. Instead of retreating, you have the power to shift that energy into something creative, something new. What you view as dissolution might just be the spark of a powerful rebirth, a space for something extraordinary to begin. There are moments when the pull to disappear appears as a soft murmur in your heart, a subtle invitation to seek refuge in the quiet corners of your mind. Yet, this is not the gentle guidance of destiny. It is the clamor of hidden fears, urging you to escape rather than to engage. Rather than succumbing to this allure, recognize that this impulse is a signal from deep within, a call to harness your inner reserves and transform your distress into creative energy. Like the rain that nourishes the parched earth after a long drought, this very urge has the potential to cultivate a garden of renewal within you, where new possibilities can take root and flourish. When the weight of the world becomes almost unbearable and the idea of vanishing seems to offer a comforting escape, know that these feelings are not a sign of surrender. They are a reminder that you are in the midst of a profound metamorphosis. The emotions that threaten to overwhelm you are, in fact, the raw material for the masterpiece of your future. Each tremor of fear, every pang of uncertainty, is an opportunity to reshape your life's narrative into one of purpose and abundance. What may seem like disintegration is merely the precursor to a glorious reawakening, a divine interruption that clears away the old to make way for the new. Consider this moment as the turning point in your journey, much like the moment when the first light of dawn breaks the longest night. The impulse to withdraw, to hide behind the veil of isolation, can be transformed into the fuel for a creative revolution within you. It is in this very process of surrendering to transformation that you discover the extraordinary power of your inner spirit. Instead of viewing the urge to escape as a weakness, see it as the catalyst for a rebirth that will propel you toward your true destiny, a destiny filled with joy, creativity, and limitless promise. There will be times when the desire to vanish seems almost irresistible, as if you are being pulled into a sanctuary of silence, away from the noise of a demanding world. But understand that such urges are not messages of retreat. They are signals to rechannel your inner energy into something that transcends the ordinary. Just as a master craftsman turns raw clay into a work of art, you too have the power to reshape your challenges into stepping stones toward a more vibrant and fulfilling life. Every moment of despair holds within it the seed of a magnificent breakthrough, waiting for you to nurture it into full bloom. Embrace the understanding that each trial you face is a divine lesson crafted to elevate your spirit. The moments when you feel the pull to withdraw are not punishments, but precious opportunities for growth. They are the universe's way of whispering that even in the midst of hardship, there is a promise of renewal and creative rebirth. The energy you might be tempted to use as an escape can instead be redirected into the creation of a life that overflows with purpose, passion, and divine favor. Trust that every challenging emotion is preparing you for a future that is more abundant and more brilliant than you could ever imagine. As you navigate these stirring emotions, remember that you are equipped with the strength to turn every seeming setback into a launchpad for your greatness. The very impulses that might push you to hide away are, in reality, the building blocks of an extraordinary resurrection. You are being called to transform what appears to be the collapse of your old self into the rise of a new, more dynamic you. In this sacred moment of inner alchemy, let your heart be the instrument that converts every drop of despair into a fountain of creative inspiration and unwavering hope. Now, as you stand on the threshold of this new chapter, be assured that every challenge you encounter is an invitation to rebuild, to innovate, and to shine with a brilliance that only comes from embracing your true self. The fear of facing the truth is but a temporary shadow that will dissolve in the light of your inner power. Open your arms to the divine transformation that awaits you, and allow your spirit to soar beyond the confines of past limitations. In doing so, you will discover that what once felt like an escape is, in fact, the very portal to a life reimagined, a life where every setback is the prelude to a triumphant, creative resurgence. Let this moment be the spark that ignites a revolution within you, a call to transform every fear into an opportunity, every tear into a testimony of strength, and every shadow into a stepping stone toward radiant fulfillment. Embrace the journey with confidence, knowing that your path is illuminated by a divine purpose, and that every experience, no matter how challenging, is crafting you into the extraordinary person you are destined to be. With every heartbeat, let your spirit be renewed, and with every breath, allow the promise of a magnificent tomorrow to fill you with unwavering hope and joy. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Picture yourself as a mighty oak tree standing resolute in a vast, sunlit field, its roots firmly embedded in the rich soil of divine purpose, its branches stretching skyward as if to embrace the heavens. Just as that venerable tree stands as a testament to strength, endurance, and renewal, so too are you destined to rise and flourish in the face of life's challenges. Step forward with the assurance that you hold within you an unending reservoir of creative power and divine inspiration. Every struggle, every moment of uncertainty is merely a chapter in the grand story of your transformation. You are being molded, refined, and empowered to rise above the ordinary, to embrace a life of abundance and joy that exceeds all understanding. Trust in your ability to convert every trial into a triumph, and every moment of vulnerability into an opportunity for profound personal growth. Consider this: when the storms of life batter you and the winds of hardship howl, remember that these are but instruments of refinement, shaping you into a beacon of hope for yourself and others. Each setback you experience is not a sign of defeat, but a stepping stone on the sacred journey toward a destiny filled with grace and prosperity. It is through the furnace of adversity that your inner light is forged into a brilliant testament of resilience and unwavering faith. In the quiet moments of reflection, when the world seems to pause and you are left with your thoughts, recognize that every trial is designed to awaken a deeper understanding within you. Just as the earth is enriched by the falling leaves of autumn, your challenges deposit the nutrients of wisdom and strength into the soil of your soul. These experiences prepare you to bloom in the most vibrant colors of possibility, cultivating a garden of dreams nurtured by the assurance of divine guidance. Do not shy away from the pain or the discomfort that may accompany transformation. Embrace them as sacred catalysts for growth. When you feel the urge to withdraw or to let go of what no longer serves you, see that impulse not as an act of defeat, but as a clarion call to harness your inner resolve and redirect that energy into the creation of a life that mirrors the magnificence of your spirit. The very moments when you feel most exposed are the ones in which your true power is being revealed, inviting you to step into a future rich with promise and possibility. Recall the wisdom that has been passed down through generations. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every tear is a divine lesson wrapped in the promise of renewal. The hardships you face today are the prelude to the joy and fulfillment that await you tomorrow. They are the tools with which the universe crafts a masterpiece from the raw material of your experience. You are not defined by the obstacles before you, but by the courage with which you overcome them. In every trial lies the seed of transformation, waiting for you to nurture it into an abundant harvest of success and spiritual growth. As you journey forward, let your heart be filled with the certainty that every experience, no matter how daunting, is a part of the divine tapestry that is uniquely yours. The challenges are not roadblocks, but signposts pointing toward a higher purpose, a purpose that calls you to embrace your destiny with open arms and an unwavering belief in the goodness of life. Your inner reservoir of strength is vast and unyielding, a wellspring that refreshes and sustains you even in the most trying times. Now, with every step you take, feel the pulse of divine energy coursing through your veins. Recognize that you are a chosen vessel of transformation, destined to leave an indelible mark on this world. Let each moment of vulnerability serve as a testament to your incredible potential, a reminder that the power to reshape your life lies within you. Embrace this journey with fervor and faith, knowing that your path is illuminated by a light far greater than any darkness you may encounter. Step boldly into this new season of life and allow the challenges you meet to serve as the launchpad for your greatest triumphs. The future is waiting, and it is filled with the promise of endless possibilities, radiant joy, and divine favor. Every trial is but a stepping stone toward the glorious destiny that awaits you, a destiny that shines as brightly as the morning sun upon that steadfast oak tree, unwavering and eternally magnificent. As you journey onward, may you always remember that the very energy that tempts you to withdraw is the same force that can propel you into a future of limitless possibilities. Embrace your divine calling, harness your inner strength, and step boldly into the radiant destiny that awaits you. Your transformation is not a mere possibility. It is an assured promise from the divine, a testament to the power of faith, resilience, and the unwavering pursuit of a life filled with love, creativity, and eternal hope. Few realize the hidden strength within this urge to flee. That very desire to escape can become the foundation for something immense if you harness it. The emotions that drive you to avoid confronting reality are the same ones that have fueled the greatest works of art, innovation, and growth. These feelings are not weaknesses, they are raw material waiting to be shaped. Throughout history, visionaries didn't avoid their sensitivities, they transformed them, using them as the very force that propelled them forward. You can do the same. Instead of sinking into avoidance, channel these intense emotions into creating something that reflects your true essence. As Venus transitions into Pisces, the fog surrounding your relationships will begin to clear. The things you once clung to will lose their power, revealing cracks that were always there. Promises will seem shallow, and the connections that felt secure will feel uncertain. You may feel as though you're unraveling, but this unraveling isn't punishment. It's an essential process. Venus is removing the layers of illusion that have clouded your view, creating space for the real, authentic connections that were always meant for you. Though you may be tempted to hold on to what's slipping away, deep down, you know the difference between fighting for something that no longer serves you and recognizing that it's time to let go. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about releasing what no longer aligns with your path. If something is slipping away, allow it to leave, not with sorrow, but with appreciation for what it has taught you. Every moment, every relationship that fades, has played its part in shaping who you are. Instead of clinging to what's fading, recognize that freedom is found on the other side of surrender. When you accept the flow of life, rather than resist it, you make room for new growth. This release isn't a loss, it's a liberation that brings you closer to your true self. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially, far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. In the coming days, you might feel drawn back to someone from your past, someone who will stir old emotions and memories that once felt significant. Before you reach out, pause and ask yourself, are you reconnecting with who they truly are now, or are you falling in love with the memory of who you were when you were with them? The past can be a powerful illusion, clouding your perception with nostalgia. Venus in Pisces will blur the lines between what was and what is, making you long for a version of reality that no longer exists. What seems like a return to love might be a return to an outdated version of yourself, one that no longer serves your growth. Venus in Pisces is revealing the deep illusions we've woven around love. The stories we've told ourselves about what love should be, the ideals we've held onto, are all being challenged. These illusions have shaped how we relate to others, often preventing us from recognizing true love when it appears. Now, you're standing at a crossroads where you must decide. Will you continue to chase after the fantasy of love, or will you choose the truth that lies within you? This is the moment where you decide whether to keep searching outside of yourself for fulfillment or to turn inward and embrace the love that's already there. Here's the most profound shift you can make. When you finally choose to honor yourself above all else, that's when real love will find you. Not because you need it, but because you no longer need it to feel whole. True love doesn't come from dependency or longing. It comes from self-acceptance and inner peace. When you stop seeking validation from others and learn to value your own presence, the love you've been searching for will naturally align with your life. This is the cosmic truth that will transform everything. It's not about finding love outside yourself. It's about realizing that you are already whole, and from that place of completeness, authentic love will emerge.